Hi guys, I'm Wish Upon a Willow, and this is, hold on. This is not Willow Silver Rain. Those two things are backwards! Can you tell I've had a long day? I am Willow Silver Rain, and this is Wish Upon a Willow. Yeah! Alright, so we're doing a real talk episode today, and I am not doing my dailies today. I can continue those tomorrow, and, I'm just gonna tell you about the kind of day that I had because I feel like I should share that and like also some other things. So this is just gonna be me talking. So if you want to listen to me talk and hear the beautiful sound of my voice, here we are. So look at this cute little monster guy. This is Kim Ramos's original art, and it's you can't tell because I have that over the window because it's cold and I'm blocking out some of the cold. I'm sitting down in my RV right now. But it's like covers the wall and it's so beautiful. I'll have to show you at some point. Maybe I'll take a picture of it or something and put it on Instagram. Kim went to art school with me. Yeah. Anyway. Hi. I just did my 12 days of giveaways on Facebook Live and announced the winner for day 2 of my advent calendar. If you would like to participate and you are in the Lafayette, Indiana area or anywhere thereabouts, I will put a link in the description box for my Facebook page. But anyway, it has been such a long day. I woke up at like 4 in the morning, freaking out. I don't know, maybe it was like 4:20, somewhere around there. Thereabouts. And I was like, oh no, I did not do my advent calendar gift for this morning. Oh no. I panicked. I woke up, I had to pee, and I was kind of annoyed, but then I was like, this is always for a reason. Like, literally every time that I have to get up in the middle of the night, I'm like, either it's to remember a dream or something that I forgot. I forgot to set an alarm or whatever. I'm learning to embrace the mild inconveniences of life. It's annoying, and I'm gonna complain, but I'm accepting that every time I forget my phone and have to walk back in the house, there was a reason that I needed to come back in, and it's fine. Just breathe. Breathe. Do it. Have you put intent in your water today? I love you. The water is a portal. 3:03 on the timer. Alright. So I then proceeded to work on all of the stuff for my giveaway from like, I don't know, the time I woke up until like 5 or 5:20, somewhere thereabouts in this area. I was very tired, understandably. And then I went back to sleep for a little bit, and then I woke up to the smell of burnt electrical wire because there was a small little fire thing and there was smoke everywhere and it smelled horrible, and our power was out because it short-circuited, and we're lucky that the place didn't burn down while we were sleeping, so that's cool. But we got that like kind of fixed, so the joys of living in an RV sometimes. Then I was like really tired from waking up, going back to sleep for a little bit, waking up way before my alarm because of the whole, you know, it being cold in here and it smelling like noxious fumes. And I ignored my intuition about not driving all the way to work. I was like, you know what, maybe it's gonna snow, but I'm like, no. I just ignored that. I should have listened to it. See, I'm learning to trust my intuition one step at a time. So then I I get all the way to my job, which is an hour away from where I live right now, and I get my table set up. I put towels in the hot towel warmer, like I get my music turned on, then I go out and click on the computer and I'm like, it's really close to the appointment time at this point. And I look and it says winter weather advisory, snowstorm warning. So I click on the weather app and where I'm at is like in the red. Like 4 to 6 inches of snow, snowing now, and lo and behold, it was snowing now. And I called my client and was like, I'm so sorry. And I genuinely was so sorry because I didn't look, I didn't know, I didn't look, I live under a rock. Look, I don't watch the TV, I don't listen to the news or like the radio or whatever. Like, I just got a new phone and I don't even have a weather app installed on my phone. I had no idea, except I did because but it was like one of those little things where it was in your head, like, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm just being paranoid. But that was my only like teller of, hey, maybe you shouldn't go to work. But I didn't check the weather beforehand. I should do better. But you know what? I don't control the weather, Jackie. God. I totally just fucked up that quote, but you know what? It's cool. Oh, it's damn it, Jackie. I don't control the weather. Yeah, that one. Anyway. So I call the girl and she's understandably upset. She just drove 45 minutes. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And I was about to offer her a discount and then she was like, I'm sorry that you're about to deal with my dad. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get off of here and deal with that. And I'm not gonna mention any names. Of course, obviously, privacy reasons, but like, nothing against that client whatsoever. But like her dad coming in there, there's like a certain way you should not act to customer service people. And a way that you should treat workers at any place, and it's not that. Like, this man had me literally hyperventilating in a ball on the floor afterwards, crying, and it took me like an hour to calm down. And I had to drive that entire time, so the entire way home. And I literally went into fight or flight mode and panicked and gave him a free coupon for his daughter, like, and a free product on top of that because of how escalated I felt. And he didn't even like yell or anything, but he was being very persistent, and it literally took me back to a childlike state where like I was being yelled at by my dad. And like, you never know what people's traumas are, so before you come and like act like that, maybe don't. Like, we're all human. Like, let's be compassionate. Like, literally, he was like, you knew that the weather was gonna be like this days ago and you should have canceled that. Like, if you're gonna come in there talking to me like that, don't book with me. Like, just don't, because I don't want that type of people coming in to book with me. I'm just saying, like, ugh. But anyway, this has made me, and everything happens for a reason, right? Like, I know that my reality is a mirror of my subconscious, so that man came in to teach me a lesson. One, to listen to my intuition, and maybe I should have called before, or like looked at the weather and called before. Yeah, sure. I'm not blaming myself for that, but I'm thinking about how I can do better moving forward. And I feel very uncomfortable sharing this story. Like, for a couple different reasons, but I've been called to share this story and what I learned from it, from source, the divine, whatever, God. So here I am telling this story. This has made me want to go down the rabbit hole of neuroscience, neuroplasticity, neurogenesis, all that, so much more. I took a class on it over the summer, but it was like a really short one. I'm going to dive into how to rewire my brain so that when fight or flight mode happens, I don't react like that. Because I should not have given away a free massage. Like, I'm happy to do it because I felt really bad for her, especially having to deal with him, because literally that has been me apologizing for my dad when he goes into restaurants and acts like a fool just because somebody got his order wrong and just causes a scene. Like, why are we still acting like that? It's 2025. We're healing. Come on. Like, okay, boomer. So we're gonna dive down the neuro rewiring our brain roots thing on this channel so that we can rewire it to react in ways that the default is, because I know you can't control how your brain is wired to keep you safe in those moments, but you can rewire how it's going to react to keep you safe. And we can delete the old code and create new code, and we're going to work on that. I'm going to figure it out, and then I'm going to share it with you. That's what's happening. That's what I'm rabbit holing down now, because I did not like the way that I reacted. It literally took me back to being like 10 years old, getting yelled at by my father. And I think if we all heal together and inspire each other to keep healing and growing and doing better and reaching our potential and being kind to others, then we're going to make this world a much better place. And you know what? The internet has its uses for sure. Like, we can just keep spreading love and joy. And I know that it's not all love and light. I know that there's the shadow aspect, and accepting the shadow parts, 1212 on the timer, accepting the shadow parts of ourselves is going to be a huge part of how we step out of our egos and stop judging other people so much. And we all need to do it. Let's go. We're about to have some New Year's resolutions. Let's go. Maybe this is the year they'll stick. I know it's gonna be my year that they stick. I'm gonna pull a card. Just one, probably. No, it's 3. Nope, it's 4. Yeah, 4 cards. Alright. That's from a different thing. Alright, okay. We got Page of Pentacles, and it has some little fairies holding legs. This is from the Neopets. The official Neopets tarot deck. Page of Pentacles. Alright. Oh, I skipped it. Zyra the Air Fairy is determined to prove herself as Kari's apprentice. As the Neg Fairy, Kari has very high standards, but there she seems proud and excited. In her hand, Zyra inspects a gold Neg, which here represents the pinnacle. It's shiny and beautiful and new. The Page of Pentacles represents, like all pages, a welcome message of new beginnings and inspiration. Since the Page of Pentacles relates to the physical plane and the material, she's either a sign that it's time to finally try that hobby or new venture that you've had your eye on, or it's time to put focused intention and action into your hobby or venture. It's possible that something you wrote off as a hobby or a temporary job might become your area of mastery. Zyra, the Page of Pentacles, is an avid student and assistant to Kari, and she calls you to learn and master your craft. Heck yeah, that's us leveling up. It's us leveling up in the new year. Let's go. Look at that. And in the reading for the 12 days of giveaways, I pulled the Knight of Swords. And it was like, get structured. Get ready, let's go. Get disciplined. Get your calendar together. We got the Ace of Pentacles. Look, that's you investing in yourself and the community and and doing good things and expanding your growth. We're going to read it. So we got the page and the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. That's cool. A clawed hand emerges from the heavens, ready to offer a coin in exchange for a wish in the wishing well, just like wish upon a willow. I'm probably going to make that joke every time I pull this card. I'm just saying. The wishing well rests atop its grassy knoll in the Neopian Plaza, surrounded by some of the other businesses and resources on a beautiful sunny day. The ace represents a blessing and an opportunity if you're willing to invest in your wishes and manifest your efforts into your career and community. Now is the time. The suit of pentacles is not a suit of instant gratification, but instead one of gradual improvement. If you see this card, you're on the right path. So yeah, stick here with me on my channel, where we're talking about gradual improvement and ways to do it every freaking day, bro. So many things. We got the King of Cups. Yeah, look at that guy. This is your 2026. It was 1555 on the timer when I looked up. King of Cups. Among fairies and Neopets, two creatures stand apart, the fearful Dr. Sloth and the relaxed, caring Tiki-Tack Man. No one knows quite what Tiki-Tack Man is, how old he is, or where he came from, only that he loves to support the local artisans by selling their wares in his shop, or offering them as prizes in the always free game of Tombola. The lush greenery outside his window even crowns him, and the coconut cocktail in his hand, coupled with relaxed body language, shows he's a king in his own right. Calm, assured, and patient, he's ready for whatever the day may bring. The King of Cups represents someone who's completely at peace with their emotions. Rather than acting on impulse, they know and implement the value of grace towards others and themselves. They always seek to understand others and find a diplomatic solution. You will need to use a balance of logic and intuition to navigate the challenges ahead. Now might be the time to meditate on the Hawaiian practice of Ho'oponopono, of cleansing the toxic and finding the oneness of spirit with those around you, past and present. Heck yeah. These are just all validating what I've been talking about. I'm just saying. And then we got death. There we go. Yeah. Out with the old and with the new. Let's go. In the inhospitable grounds of the Darrigan Citadel, Lord Darrigan inspects his work. In his sunken claws he grasps a curved fork which resembles both a trident and a garden fork. This symbolizes both destruction and creation. An eerie red glow stains the sky like the embers of a fire that's exhausted its fuel. There's nothing left to burn, all is ruin, and yet in this wasteland a new vine has grown. It is jagged and thick with spikes, hardened by the hardships it has endured. On the tip of its branches, roses start to bloom, delicate but protected. The death card doesn't literally refer to death, but transformation. Consider the croc, a tiny pet at first, but when exposed to fungus cave, crocs grow and change into full-fledged neopets. As much as the croc may miss their days as a pet, they can never go back. This is what you can expect, a change that will come with the sacrifice of what you knew, but that will leave you a more fully developed person. Bro. That's cool. Let's go. Go back in the box. There we go. More water. Drink water. Hydrate or dihydrate. Alright. Water helps your brain. It helps your brain go. Not like crazy people, like go. Like in motion. So we got a lot of exciting things coming. I'm starting my new place. I got my Alchemize Your Life series where I'm trying to trade my Lisa Frank binder up. So if you want to go click on that playlist, that's a thing. I'm doing the 12 days of giveaways, and then we have a raffle going on with that right now. So if you click that Facebook link and do all that, you can like see the raffle link. So that's to invest in my business, but also 25% of the profits go to feed the hungry through Food Finders Food Bank. There's an angry cat. I don't know if you heard him yowling, but I feel like that's confirmation. It's like, yeah, you're doing a good thing. Let's feed the hungry. Yeah, we raised $350 $75, sorry, last month for Food Finders, and that was when 100% of the profits went there. But this month, I am taking a huge leap, jumping into this new business. So I am doing that, keeping 75% of the profits, because we are going to help so many more people. But first, I gotta get launched into my new place. So 2026 is gonna be awesome. We're gonna do so much good. There's gonna be so much healing. We're gonna be talking about improving, expanding, pushing ourselves to new horizons, and getting organized and clearing energy. We're gonna be doing Reiki and tarot, and we're learning about sound therapy and massage. I'm gonna be doing music. There's gonna be so much on this channel. Look, my ADHD is my superpower. I have all of these interests for a reason, so I'm going to explore all of them. And if you care to join me through the madness, subscribe, like the video. It helps my channel. I'm gonna put my tip jar in the comments because, look, it helps me be here with you. 2111 and then 2112. That felt like us shifting from the snake into the Ouroboros, shedding our skin, and then becoming the balance of the snake eating its tail, balancing our masculine and feminine energies, which we're also going to talk about how to do that, and so much more on my channel. So yeah, subscribe if you like the vibe, and remember, where there's a will, oh, there's a way. And I love you. You know what, I'm gonna get a neon sign of that and like stick it, or something like that, and stick it in my room. That'll be inspiring. Okay. So excited. Yeah. I love you, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.